Alright, what do we got? That's a bass or some. Oh, yeah. It's a little. Oh, it's a rock bass. Why are we catching jumbos today?
Biggest sunfish, biggest rock bass, biggest perch.
Yeah. Wow. I haven't caught a rock bass that big in a couple years.
That's a big one.
Yeah. Wow. Nice one. I guess it's a rock bass. Oh, this is a decent one. Bam. Alright, hooked into something on this xrap. Decent, whatever it is.
Not coming up, is it?
Yeah, there it is.
Oh!
What was that?
It was a big pike.
Oh. Well, that's 8-pound fluorocarbon and a Rapala xrap for you. Well, I think it's fair to say that that big pike just wanted it more than I did. Smelly. Bam. Oh, good. Threw it in the boat.
Very smelly.
Yep. Yeah.
Big.
There's one. Yeah, not too big. Oh, I spat my minnow. Oh no, maybe that's your minnow. Yeah, that's your minnow. No. Alright, buddy. There we go. Ah, he let go. I don't know what it was. Did he? I saw it. I think it was a large one. Okay guys, this is Mark. So we finished up with part 2 of the fishing adventure. So I'm going to talk about what we used there. So the first thing you saw me throw probably after catching the walleye was the live target duck here. You got the 6-inch model. It's really fun bait to throw and watch in the water. It's amazing action on it. No takers for some topwater pike. It's a large profile on the bait, so I mean you're not gonna catch a lot of fish with it, but the ones you do catch will probably be worth it. So you saw me throw that on a 2-piece. So you guys saw me throw that on a 2-piece baitcaster. It was like a Team KVD reel. Rod was Cabela special. It was like $70 or something for both of it. The reel's pretty sweet. The rod is not great. So yeah, it's a good 2-piece rod. There's much better, but 2 pieces is what played a key part in that. Is if I tried to throw that on 1 piece, medium heavy, it's gonna snap the tip of the rod. So 2-piece rods are a lot stiffer, so it let me really roll up and crank that duck as far as I wanted to, largely without any type of damage. I would never recommend throwing that duck on a medium heavy 1-piece rod, but But you can get away with a lot of stuff with a 2-piece rod that you can't with a 1-piece rod. So yeah, so we got 65-pound braid. I believe it's Bass Pro Shop. There was a clearance on it. I want a 65-pound braid, so I got it. Tried it out. It's pretty good. And that's partially why I threw it on this rod. If you're spending $25 on the lure, you probably don't want to break it off. Obviously, fluorocarbon's not an option for top water. So we tried braid. It worked well. Yeah, so I mean, there's a key tip for you. If you spend a lot of money on lures, buy a good line to match with the lures. Yeah, so this is not even obviously this is not an ideal combo for throwing that, but like everyone else, you know, you make do with what you have. I've got some nice combos, you know, like here's a Corrado and Shimano Zodius. I mean, there's this high-end combo, but I don't have enough money for everything to have a high-end combo, so I'm not going to abuse a Shimano Zodius by throwing a lure that's way too big. That's probably going to break that. Even if it didn't, I just wouldn't want to damage, you know, a $300 reel or rod. So yeah, so that's why I threw it on that. So the other rod you saw, there's 2 other rods. This is again, it's a Quantum Team KVD. I'm not a huge fan of Quantum. You know, I have the stuff, and I have the stuff because that's what I'm able to get a good deal on. If I couldn't get a good deal on the Quantum stuff, I would be using something else, you know. A good piece of advice someone gave me once was buy everything the same brand, and you'll understand like how everything is supposed to feel, because different brands have a different medium heavy. I didn't take that advice. I just bought whatever was a great deal at the time. So this Team KVD reel, it's got some pretty bad reviews for it. I knew that, but it was about half off, so I said, you know what, I'm going to try it. And so far it's actually been a great reel. I haven't abused it in any way, but people were just slamming the crap out of it. I don't know why, but it's alright. The rod's Team KVD. These didn't come together. It wasn't a combo. I got these separately. It's like an $80 rod. The rod itself is pretty good. I got no complaints there. It's a medium. It's largely for my drop shotting rod, but I grew up drop shotting on like 2-piece medium heavies, so what I can drop shot on and what other people can drop shot on are probably different. But a medium is fine. It's a versatile rod. I can do what I want with it. So yeah, I got a 10-pound braid on this to 8-pound fluorocarbon. Right, so let's get into 8-pound fluorocarbon. So you watched the show, and I broke off on a big pike. You know, I'm not sure how big it was. Let's say 5 pounds anyways. So I broke off on stupidity, you know. I knew there was pike in that lake, and I chose an 8-pound fluorocarbon. You know, that's fine for bass. But I mean, you know, common sense would tell you that you shouldn't be throwing that after pike. And I knew that. I knew better to do that, and I still did it. So that's on me. Let's see here. Right, so it was a Rapala xrap. It was like my 3rd video in. I talked about buying these. They're like $15. I got them for $7. That was pretty sweet. Yeah, so I broke off on this. Lesson learned. That's why I bought 3 of them. So I got 2 more. That's good. Let's see. So I covered... What did I cover? I covered the rod and reels I was using. Let's see. Alright, so the other thing you guys saw me fish with was the drop shot rig. I don't know why, I just wanted to try. So we got pike, walleye, sunfish, perch, lake trout, bass, largemouth, smallmouth. Got pretty much everything under my belt for drop shotting. That's pretty cool. yeah, I don't know. Drop shotting is by far not like the best technique there. I just wanted to try it, and it worked. So it actually worked quite well, better than I thought it would. I thought I was just goofing around there for a bit, but it showed some pretty good results. Alrighty, so I think that's it. You're gonna see me throw the duck more. The xrap I may put away. I may throw it with smallmouth this year. The duck, I'm definitely gonna go after some topwater largies. Speaking of largemouth, bass season opens up Saturday, so a week today of filming this video. So super excited. I was out on the bay today trying to make another video for walleye and pike and failed horribly. So I'm glad to go back to bass fishing. I'll be fishing one of the top 10 lakes in Ontario for bass, which is West Macoun. I believe I'll be fishing it this Saturday, pending no thunderstorms. So I'm super excited. So stay tuned for that next Sunday. That should be great. I'm actually pre-fishing that for a tournament coming up late next month. So yeah, so thanks guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. For some reason I thought there was like another like 7-8 minutes of catches, but I guess I just didn't get everything I wanted to on camera. So that concluded our trip to Crotch Lake. I had a great time. I don't think Tim was too happy with how it fished that day. It sounded like the lake was off, and it might have been because the water was, a few feet higher than what it typically is. It's my understanding that fish are quite weird this year, with getting almost a foot of water in May, or a foot of rain rather. But so the water levels everywhere are high. Temperatures have been somewhat low for seasonal averages, so yep. Alright guys, well I'm going to end the video here, so thank you guys so much for watching again, and tune in next Sunday for the opening of bass season. I'm going to try and slam them pretty good. Thank you guys again, and appreciate you guys for watching.